Good morning, Cardano Army. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with yet another video, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that notification bell so you never miss a Boomin update. Sorry I've been gone for the past 3 days. Your boy's been on a little mini vacation, but we're back. We're back and we're locked in, and we're gonna get you those Cardano videos every day, just like you like them. I got my hot tea and honey, locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. Please consider leaving about 4-5 comments down below. It really does help the channel. We got Ledger. Get some Ledger news. Hey, Cardano 800 users, our Cardano app version 5.0 Babbage is now available to download in Ledger Live. This experimental app can be installed alongside the regular V4 app to make Pluto smart contract transactions. This is pretty badass, guys. We can see here. Thank God Cardano's finally supported by Ledger Live. And then we can see here, we got the Babbage thing here. So if you want to sign some transactions and all that good jazz with your Ledger wallet, you can now do so. So this is pretty awesome. Obviously, it's experimental. So, you know, there's always bugs that could happen. Always little hiccups. Again, I'm going to say this again. Please just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't try to send all your freaking ADA on the V5 app. Don't do it. Just, be smart. If you're gonna, use smart contracts with your ledger, use a little bit first, so that if it fails or if anything happens, you don't lose all your crypto. All right, guys. So always send a little test amount first before sending the whole pie. Okay, guys. So this is pretty big. Shout out to Ledger. Let's go ahead and move on. Shout out to OneCom, ticker symbol 1COMM. You guys know the drill. We support small stake pool operators on this channel only. All right, OneCom is that small stake pool that we love here on this channel. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. Ticker symbol 1COMM. Follow OneCom on Twitter for Cardano news and notes. And also 0% fees until 2023 for all existing and new delegators, guys. So you're going to be getting all those sweet ADA rewards and that nice passive income. So let's keep running it up. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. Now, this is an interesting thread here. I'm going to keep my opinion out of it, but I want to know what you guys think. So comment down below. How do you guys think the Cardano Foundation is doing? Again, I'm going to keep my opinion out of it. But there's been a lot of complaints about the Cardano Foundation. Let's take a look. So thank you to ADA Advocate for posting this thread here. Let's talk about the Cardano Foundation efforts, results, and most importantly, our perception. Okay. In January 2022, Frederick Gregard published his blog outlining the 5 pillars of the Cardano Foundation, what they were going to focus on. With the summit coming up, let's see how they've done. Okay, so before diving into the pillars, let's summarize who the Cardano Foundation is and what is their mission. We are an independent Swiss-based nonprofit that oversees and supervises the advancement of Cardano. There are 6 actionable items: driving adoption, shaping legislation and commercial standards, growing the global Cardano community, ensuring stakeholder accountability, facilitating partnerships, and growing the team. With those pillars in mind, let's see how the community perceived the impact Cardano Foundation had on their stated goals. So there's a lot of polls. So number 1, educate our audience. How well do you think Cardano Foundation has done in educate our audience or proof of stake awareness amongst non-blockchain industries, inclusion in more academic agendas from business to cybersecurity? Now, I know what I think. Let's see what the Cardano community on Twitter thinks. So they say very poorly. 42% say poorly. 36% say very poorly. All right. So that's 1. Number 2, equip our community. How well do you think the Cardano Foundation has done in providing our community with regular updates on the Cardano development portal? 43% say very poorly. Oh boy, it's not good. I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my stuff out of it. Like I said earlier, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just Let me know down below, guys. Please comment down below. What do you guys think about the Cardano Foundation? All right. Number 3, collaborate with regulators. How well do you think the Cardano Foundation has done in providing clarity to ambiguous issues with regulators by working closely with regulators and legislators? 38% of the community says very poorly. Have a positive impact. How well do you think the Cardano Foundation has done in pushing the boundaries of possibility to foster positive change through decentralized solution? 46% of the community says they've done very poorly in that as well. Oh boy. Increase interoperability and scalability. How well do you think the Cardano Foundation has done in fostering partnerships that exemplify and show the capability of widespread enterprise and financial adoption with long-term goal of onboarding 50+ banks? 62% of the Twitter Cardano community says they've done very poorly. That's not great. And then finally, grow our team. 41% say they've done very poorly. Lord have mercy. That is so you know, I'm not gonna put my opinion out there. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Please let me know. You know, I think that they've got some work to do, and that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm just gonna move on because I don't want to get in trouble. Having the Cardano Foundation, I don't think they would, but you know, having a Cardano Foundation bot in my comment section talking about we've done this and this and this. Hey, I'm just putting the news out here, guys. This is pretty cool, guys. IOG just announced IOHK Fest. So on November 18th and 19th in EMURGO, the birthplace of Cardano's Ouroboros protocol. There's so much to celebrate about the achievements of the Cardano ecosystem. We are awaiting major announcements about the plans for Cardano at IOHK Fest. The IOG team will be in Scotland for the fest, and you are invited virtually. 20+ keynotes, panels, presentations, live stream to your screen. This is pretty cool, guys. Save the date. Again, November 18th and 19th in EMURGO for the Cardano Summit. Scots Fest. Not the Summit, the Scots Fest. Alright, guys. And finally, we've got another clip here from the Cardano 360 event of October. Let's take a look at the development update, and I'm going to be signing off. I love you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me for this long. I'm here. We're back. I feel refreshed. I feel ready to go. So let's get it. After this, guys, I'll be ending the video, so please leave some comments down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
So Nigel, Kevin, thanks very much for joining us on Cardano 360. Now, Kevin, Vasil was one of the most significant upgrades to the network to date. How's it all looking out there?
Yes, it's been a long journey to get to Vasil, but thanks to all the hard work that the teams at IOG, the Cardano Foundation, and of course the community have put in, we've seen clear signs of improvement to the network since the upgrade last month. So as you know, the Vasil upgrade was all about making the DApp, DeFi and NFT experience on Cardano faster, cheaper and better. And we're already hearing great things about the Vasil improvements. So Dequadrant, their transaction fees have reduced by 75% and transaction sizes reduced by over 90%. MuesliSwap, transaction fees down by 50%. Transaction sizes also reduced over 90%. JPEG Store, transaction fees also reduced by 50%. Transaction size reduced by 80%. And Fluid Tokens, the transaction size has also reduced by 50%. So really, really positive signs there. And this is exactly what we're expecting from our testing. So transaction fees are great, but of course the transaction sizes mean more throughput in the system. It means that we can process more transactions in the same amount of time. So this is fantastic.
And Kevin, of course, an awful lot of activity out there from developers within the ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely, Tim. So, a number of new projects have announced launch plans on social media this quarter and into early 2023. And we've already seen a few launches earlier this month, like Charlie 3's Oracle, verified IDs from IMX and MMaker, GPS assets from Cardano Beam, and several others. So it's fantastic to see all the activity coming from the community and putting the network capability to good use.
So Kevin, talking of network optimization, one of the conversations out there at the moment has been around parameters, particularly min, phi and k. Where are we with that? Some work going on behind the scenes, I believe.
So there's been a lot of debate from SPOs and others on various network parameters, including the number of stake pools, k, and the minimum fee. And obviously our primary concern is to maintain the health of the network, but adjusting these parameters is part of that. It helps improve stake distribution, and obviously we see calls from many in the community for changes here. So we've started a consultation with the community. We met with a small group of SPOs last week, and we're putting out a wider consultation survey soon to SPOs, as well as establishing new joint working groups to move the conversation forward. So there are quite a few options to consider. It's a very complex space, as you can imagine, but we absolutely need to get this all right, and we need to move the network forward in the best long-term direction. So we invite the SPOs to join our next SPO call, where we will be able to share more with you and engage in discussion with a broader community.
So thank you very much for that, Kevin. Now, Nigel, your team, I'm sure, busy as ever. What's the focus at the moment, and what's on the horizon?
There's lots of work going on, some great things to report, Tim. As you might remember from the Vasil upgrade in the summer, we have been working on something called SecP. And SecP is our crypto primitive. It's similar to the one that we've already got in place, Lipsodium, and it's an encryption method to allow dApps to be able to write to the chain. Now, why SecP? Well, it's because other chains use it. So dApp developers are able to actually use this crypto primitive in order to connect and integrate into other chains. So it's a big step forwards. Now, learning from the summer, we've done a lot of work on this. It's come through, which is great, from the community. It was a request from the community, and we've pushed that through into our Plutus engineering processes, and we've got the community teams helping us to test it. And soon after we've got this ready, it'll be then moved into a DevNet that's running protocol era 8, where we can test it and then bring in other people to be able to test it and so on. Now, as we go from that point, then we'll start to repeat the same method that was successful in the summer and start working with the community around what our critical mass indicators are before we actually launch it as an intra-era upgrade. Now, that's one of the most significant things that we're doing on the node, but there are other things. There are fixes and maintenance releases that we're pushing out. We've just done one for Adrestia. We'll be doing others on the node and possibly on the CLI as well in the near future. Now, outside of the node and that piece of Plutus work that we're doing, there's some great work that we're doing across our whole smart contract initiative. And it's worth just highlighting some of the large amounts of work in there, from the third-party support we're doing with the community through to Marlow and Plutus certification. Each of these have all got different releases coming up, and we're working together so that as we approach the end of the year, we'll be able to pull a whole smart contract strategy together to give us a view of exactly what we want to try and achieve in 2023. Now, I would just like to give a shout out to our community members who have been working with us on various working groups to help us understand how we can actually get an end-to-end process, prioritizing what the community wants through into ourselves so we can triage it and then move it into our Plutus engineering backlog. I'm particularly proud of that. I think we're starting to see a flow coming through end to end, and I think we're starting to achieve some really great things.
Nigel, thank you. Lots of progress, and of course, lots more to share in November for that.
Thank you for tuning in and watching daily Vechain and Cardano videos on Satoshi Boomin channel. I want to say a wonderful shout out to our wonderful Patreons here: Maryland for Crypto, Anthony Andrews, Faruz Den, Kyle Bachi, CryptoSVT.si, Angeltopia, DNC Vale, Leon Jackson II, Kragan, All Flare LLC, Lucky Sunshine Token, and Catherine Braun. Guys, let's keep chopping wood. Don't let your memes be dreams. And thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon support.